Hi guys, and welcome back to Richoux on Demand. Thanks so much for being here. My name is Ashley, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than anything I've ever posted before. If you're not new here, then you know that I work in the finance industry. I'm an internal auditor by profession, but I'm heavy into personal finance, and I love to share that stuff. On this channel, I post my lifestyle things about my age gap relationship and all that. And if you want to see any of that, I'll put an eye in the sky here with a playlist of all my age gap relationship content. However, today I want to talk about the stimulus check. As you all may or may not know, here on YouTube there are multiple individuals giving you up-to-date information on what's going on with the Senate and the stimulus bill, what's in the bill, and things like that. But let's be honest, the everyday person wants to know what's going on with the direct payments and how does it directly affect me. So I'm here to give you a no-nonsense, no political jargon version of what actually is going on with the bill, when will you see checks, and things like that. So let's start with the overall schematic. Okay, we're looking at $1,400 direct payments to American citizens for themselves and their dependents, and $2,800 payments for married couples. That's what we're looking at. I know when everything happened with the election down in Georgia, we were promised $2,000 direct payments. That has since been amended to mean $2,000 total. So $1,400 for this stimulus package plus the $600 we received a few months ago. That was passed by the Trump administration. So that's the first thing. That $2,000 that we were promised back when the elections were going on for the Senate seats in Georgia has now been reduced to $1,400. Also, the thresholds for the phase outs have been reduced as well in this latest proposal. Initially, the phase outs were supposed to begin at $1,000 for individual. That has now been decreased to $80,000. And that's just the proposal. That's not what's been voted on. So we don't know how that's going to change here going out. So that's the gist of what's really going on. Another thing that's going on, and I'm not sure if you've been watching the news, but the Republicans are deciding to implement negotiation tactics, basically using procedural rules to delay the debates and negotiations and ultimately the voting and passing of this relief bill. Why? Honestly, because they're mad. They feel like the proposal and the bill should be a bipartisan proposal, meaning both sides agree on an overall proposal together. But the route that the Democratic Party has decided to take has been totally partisan, meaning they're deciding to use their numbers to push the bill forward without any Republican compromises or corroboration. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not here to tell you yay or nay, just letting you know the facts. So some Republicans are not happy about this bill not being bipartisan. They're using procedural technicalities like forcing the Senate clerk to read every single word in a 700-page document and forcing the clerk to read any amendments to this 700-page document before negotiations and debate can even begin, thus delaying it hours and maybe even days before it'll even reach the voting stage. Will that change? Not sure, just letting you know the facts as of today. When will we see those checks go out? The reality of the situation is it could be the end of March, realistically, before anybody sees a check, and possibly even early April. If debates and negotiations go off without a hitch in favor of the proposed bill, which at this point is likely to happen even with the opposition from the Republican Party, it'll probably take until mid-March before it could actually make it to President Biden's desk for him to sign it into law. And then the IRS will then start distributing checks to the individuals. Now, a big argument about the bill also is what else is included in the bill and how only 9% of it goes to COVID relief. So how are you calling it a COVID relief bill? Personal opinion, having read the prior bills, I felt that way about the prior bills. That's just my personal opinion. All of the bills that have gone into effect have severely lacked, in my opinion, the relief of the crisis that the COVID pandemic has ensued upon us as the everyday citizens, and been a lot about catering to different parties' specific interests. Honestly, that's just the way politics has gone, and while I wish it would change, I'm not hopeful that it will. So yes, while only a certain portion of the bill goes directly to the U.S. citizens for COVID relief that we will see directly and immediately, something needs to be done, and these tactics that are being implemented by the Republican Party just further abuse their power and abuse and waste taxpayer funds. But like I said, I'm not for or against any party. I'm just letting you know what's going on, and just personally, the tactics to delay something that even they themselves say is inevitable of passing, to me, it's just a gross misuse of resources and power. And so yeah, that's pretty much what is going on with the stimulus bill. The stimulus bill has been highly talked about this first quarter of the year, and I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. So to recap, we're looking at $1,400 payments for individuals and their dependents, as well as $2,800 payments for married couples. The phase out is starting at $80,000 for a single individual, and I believe $160,000 for married couples, in contrast to the $100,000 threshold that was in effect for the prior two bills. This bill is not bipartisan. It's definitely a Democratic pushed bill and backed bill, and Republicans are being very vocal on their opposition for the spending in the bill. And we're looking at possibly getting checks as early as the end of March, which would be greatly appreciated for those who are in situations where they don't know where their next meal is coming from or anything like that. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, guys, my name is Ashley Richoux. I'm an internal auditor, and I work in finance every single day. So if this is something y'all want me to do, continue to report on the stimulus package and or the tax refund situation, because I know a lot of people were asking me about the delays in the tax refund and the issues with the website. And if that's something you're interested in, like this video and comment down below and let me know. I don't normally post about this type of content on my channel, but I definitely would love to if that's something y'all are interested in, or if y'all are interested in that aspect of my career. So let me know. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know this is totally out of the norm, but I just wanted to get this video up for you guys and let y'all know what's going on without all the political jargon sprinkled throughout to try to trip you up, okay? Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Until the next video, see you later. Bye.